So today will be my third update on progress in the winter greenhouse. I had to build a couple of things in here to be able to propagate seedlings, and also I guess a potting bench, so that way make it easy for filling potting trays and whatnot. So for now I've dedicated the north wall to this potting area, and the idea would be is I guess to have trays over here in this corner, be able to fill them here, and then once they're filled, lay them out here, and then seed them all kind of in this area. And then once they're seeded, move them over to these, I guess, propagation benches. So these were kind of a pretty simple design. I just attached them directly to the concrete. This one is fixed, but my plan is to use the lower one for maybe bigger trays that I can actually grow things in. So in order to make sure that I maximize the sunlight to these, I'm able to basically pull these out like so, and they just sit there like that. And in the winter time, that should get lots of light with the low sun angle. These guys may be, I guess, shadowing the surface of that a little bit, but the ceiling up above is painted white, and there should be quite a bit of sun hitting that. Right now the sun is actually hitting somewhere around right here, and we're only at the end of September yet. So that should slowly propagate up the ceiling, and I should be able to get quite a bit of reflected light. Diffuse light is good, so that's kind of where I am with that. Makes it easy then for pulling things out and leaving this in place. I still got some walkway here by this post. So in terms of growing, things are moving along. I've been harvesting some arugula and I guess some other microgreens that I had growing down there, some beets and some brassicas, some things that I had seeds set aside for, and I didn't want to use them next year, so I decided that I was going to just propagate it into these trays and then just start using those microgreens. And we had our first salad last night. As for the rest of the growth, well, these are all radishes. Everything's coming nicely. They do have to be thin there now, likewise for most things. So I planted the seeds kind of fairly dense, so that way I would know that I'd have enough to be able to use for salads and whatnot. But in any case, it looks like things are moving along. We had our first salad last night, so the structure's finally paying dividends. And the propagation benches are in place, and I finally have a place to pot things. So it looks like things are moving along pretty well. Next step, I guess, is irrigation once I get all my supplies, and that'll be my update. At the next update, I think that we'll be much further along. The irrigation should be in, and I'm thinking that the plants will be much further along also. In any case, subscribe to my channel below, and you'll get updates when new videos are posted.